You're doing anime recommendations completely wrong. Everyone keeps pointing you to the same power fantasies, the same isekai setups, the same tired tropes. But what if I told you one of 2026's most brutal fantasy series was born from a fighter jet video game? Sentenced to be a Hero takes the penal unit desperation of Ace Combat 7 and transforms it into a dark fantasy where convicted criminals are forced to fight, die, and resurrect endlessly. And the creative decisions behind it will change how you think about world building forever. Here's where it gets wild. Author Rocket Shokai openly admits the entire foundation of Sentenced to be a Hero came from Ace Combat 7's Penal Unit storyline. If you've played it, you know the Spare Squadron. Convicted pilots thrown into suicide missions, marked with sin lines on their aircraft, treated as completely expendable. Shokai saw that fight through despair dynamic and thought, what if I transplant this militaristic isolation into high fantasy? The result is Penal Hero Unit 9004, where convicted criminals become heroes, not celebrated champions, but disposable weapons sent to fight demonic contagions. Just like Trigger in Ace Combat 7, these heroes are resurrected every time they die, losing fragments of their humanity with each revival. Now let's talk about how this series defies anime conventions. Illustrator Mephisto made a deliberate choice that most fantasy anime ignore: practical clothing. Characters like Dada and Teorita wear realistic coverage because, shockingly, exposing skin in frozen, dangerous environments would be suicidal. This isn't fan service, it's world-building logic. For the anime adaptation, Studio KAI prioritized this visual coherence. Mephisto specifically requested more clothing coverage for cold environment scenes because anything else would break immersion. Compare this to the typical fantasy armor that prioritizes aesthetics over survival, and you see why Sentenced to be a Hero feels different. It's treating its world as a real place with real consequences. The resurrection mechanic isn't just a gameplay convenience, it's philosophical warfare. Rocket Shokai directly credits George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire for this thematic depth. Remember when Daenerys confronts the sorcerer about Drogo's fate? The core question, is biological life alone actually valuable? Sentenced to be a Hero weaponizes this concept. Characters can be fixed after severe injury, but each revival extracts a psychological price. This isn't a power-up trope, it's a countdown to losing your identity. The story forces characters to confront what remains when their body keeps living but their humanity erodes. It's the antithesis of typical fantasy where death is cheap and resurrection is celebrated. Here's the genius structural choice that keeps this series from being pure depression. Rocket Shokai intentionally bridges two extremes, the massive war chronicle and the intimate, often comedic interactions of rogues. The comedic characters aren't just relief, they're tactical necessities. In a world this suffocatingly tragic, the humor provides jarring disruptions that prevent emotional fatigue. Xylo, Rhino, and the rest of Penal Hero Unit 9004 have distinct individuality that makes the world feel lived in. Shokai admits the overarching plot is meticulously planned, but character evolution often defies initial planning. This natural growth keeps readers invested because even the background characters feel unpredictable. It's macro strategy meeting micro chaos, and it works. But here's the reality check. This approach isn't for everyone. The slow burn character development, the refusal to follow predictable power fantasy arcs, the deliberate rejection of fan service aesthetics, these choices narrow the audience. Sentenced to be a Hero demands patience and emotional investment. Studio KAI's recent financial troubles also cast uncertainty on the anime's future despite a second season being announced. But that's exactly why it matters. In a landscape of algorithm-friendly content, this series chooses artistic integrity. It asks the hard questions. What is a hero when heroism is punishment? What remains after endless resurrection strips away your soul? These aren't comfortable questions, but they're the ones worth exploring. If you're craving anime that respects your intelligence and isn't afraid to get dark, add Sentenced to be a Hero to your watch list. The first season is streaming now, and the light novels are available from Yen Press. Drop a comment with your favorite unconventional anime inspiration story. What game or book unexpectedly became a series you love? Subscribe and hit the bell for more deep dives into the anime, movies, and games that actually matter. This is Nexaflare, where we dig deeper.